racism and caste. They have to mainly based on caste and religion, ma'am. Till now, I have see that type of villages and that type of persons. Ma'am. In my village also, I can see not that much total persons, but some people, maybe 10 or 20 people. Ma'am.
Yeah. Do you think reservations are important in this situation?
Ma'am, that time in before independence, the person who Ambedkar, he faced a lot, ma'am. I can accept, but nowadays people not that much of faced that situations. It would be changed, ma'am, because the persons who are related to OC, they suffer a lot, ma'am, because of job. So this time it is important, but not that much of important.
Okay, that was great opinion, Adilakshmi. Thank you for sharing yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, myself Jahnavi, and I'm holding register number 514.
Jahnavi, nice name. 504, right?
514, ma'am.
514. Okay, thank you. My bad. Okay, so Jahnavi, roll number 514. Please share your opinion.
Okay, ma'am. Firstly, I want to share my point of view of about the video that I have just listened, and the video is about growing a black boy in America. Firstly, I want to tell you my personal feelings. Education is very important, and in America there is racism where whites and blacks are segregated based on their color. Similarly, in India, we'll face religious discrimination and caste discrimination. These all are people who created this. We should not follow these kind of things, because every human is equal. Every human is equal, and we have every right to do whatever we want. And in America, black boys are they face social inequality in education and also in employability, and everywhere they go. And also, we should not parents in our home should not encourage that, and parents should tell the children that he should be confident with whatever color he is. And in India, similarly, we have caste and religious disputes among people. What I want to say is, no person is authentically human. Everyone is different and unique in their way. And my personal example, or like, we should make people read philosophy books, humanities, etc., so that they'll be able to understand that no one is different and everyone is equal, and that must be learned from small age onwards, so that they'll be equally respected wherever they go in the world. Thank you, ma'am.
No, that was a great opinion. So, Janvi, I would like to ask you that, as you said, a person, to curb the situation, you shared your opinion that people should learn more about philosophy. So, how do you think that approach would be? How do you, what do you exactly mean by that? How do you think learning philosophy would help curbing this situation?
Ma'am, learning philosophy means they'll know what the situation is, and they'll, how can I say? Philosophy is usually means understanding the people. We should not discriminate them, but understanding totally, it's a person to person communication, but not based on color, caste, religion. No, ma'am. That's what.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay. Another thing, Janvi, supposedly, where do you belong to?
Ma'am, I just can't get.
No, I asked you, where do you belong to? Like, which place do you belong?
Vijayanagaram district, ma'am.
Okay, you were born and brought up in Vijayanagaram. Okay. So, supposedly, you come across a situation where a little boy or a little girl is facing something like casteism. So what do you think you would tell that boy or girl on how to approach the situation?
Firstly, his parents should raise him like we should not think about our caste, ma'am. It's in previous or ancient times, people use it to judge the people like that, but now it's completely normal. At the same time, there is still the casteism in India, so he should approach his elders, and we must motivate him that you should not think of like that, and you are uh, equal to everyone like that. We should.
Makes sense. Okay, you would agree with him in that way. Cool. Okay. Another question for you is, actually, I really liked your point on, awareness and raising philosophy in people on how the discrimination is wrong and everything. So, how do you think you can propagate that in your own personal life?
Ma'am?
I mean, do you think you can bring a change to the society as an individual in this context?
Yes, ma'am. I in childhood I have a what I have stage fright to speak with anyone, but I have conquered it, and I want to tell people through like motivational speakers were there, no ma'am. And also social media is with everyone. We can motivate them and we can educate them that there is nothing like discrimination or caste, religion, etc. Everyone is equally important and equally respected. I want to give awareness to them about these kind of.
Makes sense. Thank you, Janavi. That was really nice to hear what you said,
Thank you, ma'am.
especially the point on philosophy.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, my name is Abhinaya, roll number 513, 513.
Abhinaya? Okay, 5:30.
Yes, ma'am. 513.
Yeah. So, Abhinaya 513, please share your opinion.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, today I'm going to speak about a topic. This is the situation which is very old since many years, but still never changed, and that is racism, and which we can relate with caste differences in India too. And this is something like children will face a lot of problem in their childhoods if they are shown differences by racism, because they couldn't understand what the situation is going around them, because parents themselves can know, but their children cannot know all this because they are kids. And raising them in racism and not allowing them to play with white friends or all kind of this situation makes them feel very much discouraged, and they cannot feel strong enough to live in a society, and they always feel discouraged, and they cannot push themselves to be equal with everyone. When our own parents themselves don't support us or don't make us strengthen to be equal with everyone, they feel very much insecure. And this problem, I feel like educating people is not giving them knowledge, it's also about humanity. Adding up with humanity gives value for an education. And we are in 21st century, we developed a lot in technology and everything, but this didn't change. Even caste systems in India and all that, we cannot change these things right now, from my opinion. But one thing we can do is we need to face them. Even we need to help our peers. If someone have facing this problem, we need to support them and we need to encourage them how to face the situation. So by this I want to tell people that education with humanity gives you a value. Know how to treat people, how to respect people. Even we are educated with many historical topics and philosophies from India about diverse culture. No two people are same or similar. They cannot be. So everyone need to accept others with their own perspective and their point of view. And you live happily, getting respect towards yourself and give respect to others. This is my context, ma'am.
That was really awesome.
Thank you.
Okay. So, you raised point on how things were before independence or, in the ancient times.
Yes, ma'am.
And you've compared it to the present scenario. So, how much do you think has changed in the present world? Do you think there's been any change in the context, or there's been no change at all?
I can say that there is a little change, ma'am. In before independence, we also have discrimination between women and men too. But now, I think that problem has solved almost. And still, the caste difference is there. But kids or students nowadays don't have that feeling because they are commonly getting treated in schools and everywhere. And parents are also not very much uh, insisting their kids to follow all these kind of rules, because nowadays skills and your character, all this matters a lot than a caste and everything. Even though we have reservations and all, you can uplift yourself with your skills and everything based on all that.
Since you brought it up, do you think reservations would really help the situation, or they're hampering the situation?
Ma'am, at present, I don't think reservations are very much important at this point of time, because nobody is so much in backward situation. Actually, reservations are there. That situation about caste is there before independence a lot more. At that time, it is very much needed, ma'am, to support and uplift them. But now, I don't think the situation is more. We don't need reservations right now. There is no such important, because people who are really studying well can't get a very good seat in colleges due to their reservation. People don't even keep efforts are getting their seats in reservation and all that. So I don't think they are necessary nowadays, but we can't change it right now, I feel.
Okay, what change do you think as an individual you can bring to the society in this context?
Ma'am, a change that I can bring in the society, in the mentalities of people, or I can also bring change in the people around me to how to face situation. I can make them strong to handle the situation rather than disappointing or getting discouraged. This change I can give it up to myself. Other than I can't do anything more.
That would be a great help actually to the society.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much for sharing your views. That was really impressive. I hope you take these thoughts forward in your life.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. What's your name?
My name is A. Likita, and I'm from second year CSE-A. Today
Your
I'm
name
going
is A. Nikita.
ma'am.
I'm sorry, your name is A. Nikita?
A. Likita Rani.
Nikita. All right, your roll number, please.
508, ma'am. 22 KD 1A 508 0508.
Okay, so your roll number is 508 and your name is A. Nikita. I got it all down. Please share your opinion.
First of all, I'm very glad to meet you, ma'am.
Thank you. Same
And
here.
today I'm going to talk about the racism and discrimination which is going on in our country. And when compared to before days, nowadays racism and discrimination is somewhat decreased, related to religion, caste, or education. And I feel racism and discrimination should not be there, because every human being has emotions and has their own perspectives. So we should respect the perspective, and also we should respect their opinion, and we should not put them back just because of their religion or caste or their color. We should treat equally. Coming to gender discrimination, nowadays women and men are working like equally and sharing their household works also, and this became like somewhat improved in their lives. And also support, we have to support each other. Like support is very important nowadays. And uh, as we take Kalam as an example, Abdul Kalam faced a lot of discrimination in his childhood days, and he faced a lot of discrimination at school. And as he born in Tamil Nadu, and he was a Muslim, right? So he faced a lot of discrimination by the teachers or the peers. And but he came strong, and he built his own I mean to say he built his own confidence, own confidence to stand strong, and he came through what he wanted to do, and he got a name like Missile Man of India, and he is the first person who gone through aeroplane, and like he fulfilled his dreams. By taking his as an inspiration, we also should do what we have to do, like without stopping. And also nowadays we have discrimination on education, like caste discrimination, and we also have somewhat reservations. Like reservations are good, but for some people who will study very hard, like OC or BCs, it will leads to a little bit disconfident, or sometimes they may don't go to the level they expected because of these caste and reservations. I feel India should improve like little bit more, and we have to treat all equally in any perspective, like religion perspective or education perspective. And also nowadays we can see intercaste marriages also accepting by the parents and families, and this improved by respecting their perspectives and opinions. I feel this should continue and improve a lot, ma'am. Okay.
Makes sense. Go on.
That's it, ma'am.
Okay, so that was a nice point. Okay, that you mentioned. You mentioned all the topics on how confidence should be built in people, about the discrimination that are going on, or the changes that are going on in the society. And you also brought up reservations. Okay, so what do you think the change should be? Like, we have set of rules for the reservations right now, that the reservations are going to be for these kind of people. So, what do you think the change that should happen in the reservation so that it is justified in the present era or situation?
Like reservations are good, but I'm saying that there are so
Hmm.
much I mean to say there are so much like distance, or so much like if OC gets 90% or 98%, like they are not getting their ranks they were thoughting, and but I see like they get 70 or 80% or 60%, they are getting seats. Reservation is better, but we have to like decrease somewhat, because everyone putting their hard work in studying, and nowadays all are putting their equal efforts in studying, so we should decrease their percentiles uh, in discriminating. I think that will improve a little bit for their to boost their confidence and to build their confidence.
Okay, makes sense. Okay, suppose you were in the situation, presumably, where you would be getting the reservation quota. So, would you take that up? Like, you're getting a free seat through the reservation. All you can do is you've got two choices. Choice one, to take the reservation, get a seat in a wonderful college, and then study all through your life. Or the other choice is deny the reservation, get in through your own hard work. What would you choose? Please answer honestly.
I will choose like I will hard work, and I will try one more time, and I will go through that, because reservation is okay, but coming to in people's perspective, it became they are thinking that why don't I have reservation? Why don't if I had reservation, I can get in a college what I aimed or what I dreamed of. So that like low confidence is in there in nowadays in people and students, especially for MSET or JE mains, NEET ranks are about this. And also female and male discrimination also in this like taking place. But I think male are more capable than female, not that like that, but mentally somewhat they are strong enough to like put efforts and read. So it's okay with male and female reservations, but caste reservation should be somewhat decreased, I'm thinking.
Okay, so you say that male and female reservations are okay to an extent.
It's somewhat okay.
Okay, so you think there is a difference in capability of both?
Capability of both means no, ma'am. Like both can equally capable, but in sometimes because of personal problems, females can somewhat like
Lag
they
behind.
they take a little bit more time to come to their actual positions and to put efforts in studying. If we got periods like one day before exams, we feel very like illness and sickness in our body,
Mhm.
so that we don't prepare, we cannot prepare, like even we have a thought of doing, but our health will not support that, so that I think it's
No, no, that's a wonderful opinion. You've been very honest, and I really like your candid opinion. Thank you so much. No, that was really impressive.
thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Can I go, ma'am?
Yeah, yeah, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm Tejashree and my roll number is 22 KD 180 520, ma'am.
Tejashree, and the last three numbers of your roll number, please.
520, ma'am.
520. That's great. Okay, so Tejashree, what are your opinions on the video?
According to me, my perspective is that racism is not actually present in India, but we are facing here caste. The discrimination among caste and religion. So I think we can avoid it through the education. We should provide a lot of education to the youngers and youngsters to uh, stop this discrimination among the castes. And I think, ma'am, we are facing a lot of discrimination regarding caste uh, and the I mean, I was a bit nervous, ma'am.
Sure, you can take your time. I understand.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you. In India, we have lots of castes like SC, ST, OC, so that the people are giving the jobs according to the castes only, and they are underestimating the talent, I think, ma'am. But we are not facing racism much in India, ma'am. According to me, I think every human should have equal rights with their livelihood. Like everyone should have their rights to speak and rights to involve in their work. So I think if we improve that, we can be a leading country in the world, ma'am.
Good point raised, actually. Very well said that if everyone is given an equal opportunity, India would definitely become a very better country. So, Tejashree, you said that there is racism in the Western countries like America, and we have a similar situation with caste in India,
Yes, ma'am.
right? And you said that it is not much now in the present era. It used to be there in the previous times, right? So, I would like to ask you that what similarities do you find in the situations like that we have casteism in India and the racism over there? What similarities do you find in both the cases?
In racism,
You can take a minute and respond.
okay, ma'am. In racism, I mean, they categorizes the people like you are belongs to that group and you are belongs to this group, and they stop the opportunities to gather to involve in their works. In India also we have the same situation, that people will categorize the people as subgroups, like you are belongs to that, you are belongs to this and that, so that we can't engage in the other works which the other group are going to do. So I think we can find that similarities between Western countries and our country.
Yeah, good point raised. So do you think we should learn something from the Western countries on how they're trying to tackle the situation, or they should learn from our country on how we are tackling the situation?
I think, ma'am, we both should learn from each other. That that Western countries should learn from us by we are. I think we are different, but we are united. Like we, I think we respect foreigners equally with our Indians. But I think from the past years, Western countries uh, are not giving the equal opportunities to Indians. I think they should learn from it, and I think we should learn the quality of education they're giving to their people. So I think we both should learn from each other.
I really don't know why you said you were nervous. You did really well, you know. Like you had very good points. You were very slow and you presented your points very well. So all I ask you is please have some confidence in yourself. You're very good grammar. You're doing very well, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. I really liked your opinion.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yeah. All the best for your future.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Myself Navya from CSE-A.
Navya. And your roll number, please, Navya?
510, ma'am.
510. Okay. Please go on.
When I heard this listen to speak activity, I just got a thought of this is discrimination and racism. When I heard of this discrimination and racism, I'll get a small idea about Manipur incident. When no one raised their voice when the fight was going in between the states. So I just wanna raise a voice about that. And body shaming is the one of the discrimination. If you are lean or if you are fat or if you are chubby, everyone will discriminate. So no matter what your personality is, we need to face everything in our life. So this is what I'm gonna tell about. The first one is religion based. Second one is body shaming. Third one is even if our people in our country go to other country, there will be a discrimination. In recent incident in Korea, uh, Indians and Pakistans are not allowed to go inside the restaurants and anything. It is like a discrimination that everyone should stop there. And the fourth thing is, recently morning I just while I'm scrolling the shorts, recently happened a situation where a MP's son is just gone through a woman without anything. He's just drank alcohol and he just ran on her. So this incident happened yesterday, and no one raised the voice. Even these incidents are going from last 1 month. Whole like richest persons and lowest persons, like poor and rich. This is the discrimination is happening in this world. While yes, India is a developing country, but in this era, everyone is thinking of what to do what to do when an event is happening, to just like don't win that situation. Like MP's son, he got a bail after the incident is happened. The justice is not happening in this world. So I'm gonna raise this discrimination and racism. Like he's white, he's short, he's tall. This discrimination is going to insult you and your mentality. Not we just face everything, but in a perspective way, we people find it as a weird thing. But in that situation, we need to face everything. We can do it. We can like stand in our own feet, so that we can like Mahatma Gandhi. Like we need to just do it, even everyone is against us. So I'm gonna conclude this. Even everyone is pointing you for anything, don't be a sad person, or don't be don't consult you as a low person. Be face it, do it, no matter what, do it. Thank you.
Good opinion, Taste. I mean, you had a very different opinion from what your peers said till now. Okay, you raised your points on how it's not just about the caste or the race, it's also about the kind of body that you have, or the kind of things going on in the society right now regarding the status of a person.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. They all make sense. They are forms of discrimination. Yes, very, very well raised on that. So, how do you think, as an individual, you can make a change to these kind of situations, like body shaming or the discrimination regarding the status? How do you think you and your profession can make a change to this society?
Yes, ma'am. Like body shaming, people are going to gyms, dieting, these all conditions. But why we need to do these kinds when people are raising? Why are you like this? Like why are you going to do like that? Even everyone is just their own condition. So I'm gonna tell them that don't do what people told you, do it by yourself. If your body supports you, if your body wants to consume more food, do it. Then you need to diet. The other part is gonna be the other part. Don't like involve everything in your heart, and like don't underestimate you by listening to all. As a person, like I'm like thin person and lean person, people say me that you need to eat food, you need to be strong. I know that I'm strong and I can face everything. So I'm gonna tell them, even I'm lean, even I'm like a short person, I can do it, I can do it. Till now, like I came to BTech second year, I studied hard, and like I done it. So I'm not a weak person. I'm going to like a world that is gonna make you, insult you, tease you, everything. Even a small bit of thing makes you great. Like do a step. I'll I'll tell them everyone. I'll tell everyone that make a step. If it is a wrong or right, make it a step. Even like I'm a background is my computer science. I'm lack of knowledge in coding. I know I'm lack in coding, but I know that I can do before like knowing about everything. Like I know that I'm more interested in politics, social side. So I gonna do it. I'm like I'll tell everyone that you, no matter what, do it by yourself.
Wow, that was well raised. You're definitely not weak. It doesn't seem like that to me at all. You're really strong. You've got strong opinions, and I really wish you all the very best. I really like your opinion. That was nice, really nice. I hope you go forward with these thoughts of yours in your life. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. I am B. Shamla from CSE-A.
I'm sorry, am I audible right now?
Yes, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah.
I am B.
Good
Shamla.
morning, Shyamala.
Yes, ma'am. 521,
Right.
ma'am.
Shyamala 521. Okay.
I am
So
very.
what were your opinion on the video, Shyamala?
I saw that there is so much of a discrimination in color discrimination. So there are so many people who are they are we are seeing that yes, so much of body discrimination are happens nowadays, ma'am. We are seeing that there is a when there is a black, they are usually tells that we are a black, you are a black, and you are a white. We are seeing yesterday I went to the function, ma'am. On that day I saw that everyone usually used to tell me that you are very short than your brother, you should be you should be long, you should be tall, you have to do exercises. It is they are giving a best advantages, ma'am. We are seeing that so many discriminations happen nowadays. In olden days we are seeing that so much of cash discrimination are being happen. My grandfather usually used to tell me that we should not togetherly go with some other peoples like SC, or some others. We, uh, we are also faced so many problems now for being an collaborating. We should not. Some peoples usually tells that they are not allowed for the SC or ST caste for being going for the temples. And Abdul Kalam usually tells that so many peoples are collaborate. We should be equal. Caste discrimination should not be there in the present generation. And we are no, we are very much come forward, and there is no caste discrimination for some like villages. We are having so much of caste discrimination now. And we are having that we are having that caste discrimination, and we are having that gender discrimination also, ma'am. Ma'am, ma'am, I am horrible, ma'am. Ma'am, I can't hear your voice, ma'am.
Yeah, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Sorry, there was a network glitch from my end. My bad. Yeah, please go on. I heard you.
Thank you, ma'am. And we are seeing that gender discriminations also, ma'am. In olden days, if men are being more priority than a woman, if we are seeing that so many people are thrown the girls at a dustbin also, ma'am. We are having so much of gender discrimination. We are seeing nowadays there is no gender discrimination in schools and colleges. They are giving equal priority in equal priority. Girls and boys are also being a part, and they are also equally taking. Girls are taking challenges with their boys equally, and then nowadays we are seeing that so many women are going and do their work equally to the men. We are seeing nowadays we are better than the olden days. We are when it comes to the caste discrimination, there is little bit forward to come. Before that, also we are seeing that a religion discrimination. My father is usually tell to me that we should not go for a church and there, but my mother is so much give supports, and she came forward to go. You have to go everywhere, and you have to be with your friends, and you have to not show any discrimination between your friends. Thank you, ma'am.
You raised really good points, Shamla, about you raised very good points on how body shaming is also a kind of discrimination, about the caste-based situation that we have in India right now. So what we saw in the video in the TED Talk was about racism in America. So how do you think the situations are similar about how racism is being perceived in a country like America, and how we see caste system in India? What do you think the similarities are in both the situations?
We are having a racism in India for some areas, ma'am. We are seeing that white peoples are giving more priority than black peoples, ma'am. We are seeing that India is equally treated for everyone, and they are giving equal priority for both men, both white peoples and as well as black peoples.
Okay, so no, I think you did not hear my question. So what I asked you was, since there is a racism, there is a difference that is shown between white and black people in America. And similarly, you said we have something called caste system in India, where the discrimination is shown based on the caste.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you think is the similarity between the caste system that is shown in India and the racism that is happening in America? Do you think both the problems are at the equal level, or are the initiatives that are being taken by the country to tackle the situation, are they both equal in both the countries and situations?
Yes, ma'am. They are both are equal. We are seeing that so many peoples are like SC and ST caste. They are being backward, and they are always not always came forward to do. We are implemented so many schemes, ma'am, for becoming them forward. And we are seeing that America, they are always welcoming that white people should be forward, and black people should be always be backward. Will be always be at your back. We are seeing that we are controlling the cash discrimination in India, ma'am.
Okay, so you think we are trying to control the situation wherein the Western countries are not successful in doing so far?
They are also doing, but India is little bit forward than other countries.
That's yeah. Okay, so you as an individual, how do you think you can change the situation as an individual, as a student maybe?
We are giving that live screens, and we should do the ad. We should do the advertisement about the cash discrimination, and we should I will take the chance to give a speeches for the for the people who are not having knowledge at not having knowledge at a caste, and we have to tell them what is going on nowadays in India, how we have to support them, and how we have to encourage for the backward peoples.
Great, good opinion. Okay, thank you. I heard your opinion. They were really good. I really wish you all the best in your future, and I hope these thoughts prevail.
Thank you, ma'am. I am very glad to meet you, ma'am.
Same here. I'm really happy to hear all your opinions. They're wonderful.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Ma'am, my roll number is 506, ma'am. 22 KD, ma'am. 0506.
Okay, so number 506. May I know your name, please?
Yes, ma'am. I am A. Manoha Malik Paul.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it properly. It is
Manoha Malik Paul.
Manoha Manik Paul.
Malik Paul. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What should I call you?
Excuse me, ma'am.
I mean, how do you prefer me calling you?
Malik, ma'am.
Manik, okay.
Many people will call me with different names, but I prefer Malik.
Okay, you prefer Malik. Okay, cool. So, please share your opinion on how do you just give me a minute, okay? I'm sorry, just give me a minute. Yeah, sorry for taking much of your time. Please go ahead.
Ma'am, a question, ma'am. I haven't listened.
No, I said please share your opinion on the video that you saw.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, the video is about the racism in America, ma'am. Basically, in present days, I think there is not much racism, but at the time in past 1900s and 1800s, there's a lot of racism, ma'am. They were like blacks were treated so brutally, and they were treated as slaves in their in America, ma'am. I think it's not perfect, ma'am. It's unfair because every human to see another human as a human being other than a slave. Because what the color of the skin will decide their fate, ma'am. It's not at all a correct thing to describe blacks as the slaves and to get afraid of them. In that video, we have seen many examples like even though the black children playing with white children, even though they raise their hands means everyone are fearing like maybe they are doing some terrible things to the black people. No, it shouldn't be like that because everyone are people and we are human beings. We should treat human beings with respect, ma'am. And in my point of view, education is very important, ma'am, because education can do many wonders, I think. When blacks have proper education, they will get recognition in our society. So many, that recognition will make them to stand in the society, ma'am. So maybe this is a good chance to drop of this racism, ma'am. And many people in America, like Barack Obama, they all applied the same. And now we can see that blacks and whites are like together, they're living together in America, most of the people. So they have evaluated and they brought the skills up and they stood their voice, ma'am. So it made them what they are now.
Okay, so is that your opinion?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you said they're trying to evaluate the situation and they've mostly been successful in what they've done, right?
Mostly we can't say, ma'am, but some of the people have got recognition, ma'am.
Okay, so you say things are changing well.
Yes,
Do
ma'am.
you think there is any similarity or do you think there's any situation that's happening similarly in our country? Is there any differentiation that's going on in our country
Yes, ma'am.
that
Obviously,
might sound similar to you like that?
in our country, but it's not about black and white, ma'am. It's about the caste and religious aspects, ma'am. And we can see that reservation aspects where ST have given more priority than other castes like OB, OC. And coming up to religions, oh my God, we have so much of religious disputes in our country, ma'am. Because India is a vast diversity country, we have so many religions people are living in our country, like Christianity, Hinduism, but yeah, it's very tough to describe, ma'am. In religious disputes are so going so wrong in nowadays also, like they were so brutal and they are blaming each other, like conversion. So many things are going, ma'am. And I think India is the only country where so many religious people are living together with equality. But that shouldn't be go in a waste, ma'am, because our freedom fighters have bring our freedom to live in equal society, but not like this blaming each others and scolding each others. It's not correct, ma'am. I think this caste system and this religious system are the things that are driving in our country right now, similar to that whites and blacks thing in America.
Makes sense. So how do you think as a student, so tell me, what do you want to be in the future? What is your, ambition going to be?
My short-term goal is to become a software engineer and to support my dad in all my family aspects, ma'am. And my long-term goal is to get settled in a government sector, ma'am, banking sector or as well in government sector. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so your long-term goal is to settle in a government job in the government sector. So how do you think reservations are going to hamper your dreams?
Ma'am,
Or
obviously,
are they going to encourage you?
yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a good opportunity. I have ST cash reservation, ma'am. So, and I think myself, I am very good in studies, ma'am. So, if I give my 100% and if I perform well, my hard work and my dignity, they will definitely pay me off, ma'am. I'm pretty much confident in that because from my childhood onwards, my parents raised me very well, and I'm very proud to say that. And my schooling was very good, my mentor was very good, and here in Lindy Institution, they are pretty well guiding me in English lab on my language skills. So everything is going very good, ma'am. The only thing I need to consider is my approach, myself, my confidence. If I cast this confidence to the upcoming years, maybe I will get settled in my short-term goals, and then next I can make some confidence and I can keep trying to get a government sector job. And my reservation also helps me a lot for that.
Okay, that's really good to hear. I really wish you very all the best, and I hope I see you in a government sector someday.
Definitely. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Shweta ma'am.
Hello, yeah.
Ma'am, sorry to interrupt. Still, we have 9 more students, ma'am, for individual presentation. And again,
Okay. Do you want me to quick?
yes, ma'am.
Sure.
Thank you, ma'am. Don't mind, okay?
No, not at all. I understand you're a teacher, you know
Falling
more.
short of time.
Sure. I'll make it quick.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. Hi, good morning. Hello, am I audible to you? I'm not able to hear you properly. Are you on mute? Can you please check if you're on mute? Yeah,
Good morning, ma'am.
you're audible now. Good morning. So, what's your name?
My name is Sirisha. I'm from second year CSE-A. My roll number is 524, ma'am.
Okay, so it's Sirisha 520.
Or
524. So, Sirisha, roll number 524. What's
yes,
your opinion on the video you just saw?
and based on the LS activity, I got to know that in America it is about racism, and in India, in older days, it is about discrimination between boys and girls, and now it is between castes. It is all related to nowadays the discrimination between the boys and girls has been reduced for somewhat, and now it is increased in the caste system because the people who are low grade at caste like SC and ST or something who are related to low grades, they are getting more opportunities than the ones who are trying and working hard. Nowadays, the people who are working hard till they are not getting enough opportunity to grab the opportunities and all because of this caste system. And in my real life I also experienced this because in my fifth class I have attempted a Navodaya examination. It's all related to the people who belongs to OC. They have to score between 90 to 100 when the system is when the exam is for 100 marks, and the people who are low grade, they have to just cross the 40 marks. They'll get chance to study in the Navodaya places. I personally experienced this. I scored 89 or 90 marks in that examination, and I got failed due to because of my caste. This is not fair at all. This is the discrimination nowadays India is facing.
Makes sense. So, how do you think as a student you can improve the situation?
Ma'am, as a student, every student wants this to be eradicated because no student wants this because the students who are working hard, they want to get this system erased. But as a student, we can communicate to the other people who are in different states and all. We have to communicate with the higher professional officials like. When we all students get together and talk about this and conduct meetings, then it will reach to the PM or CM. Maybe then that they may take some action on these.
Makes sense. That is a fair view. Thank you. I've noted it down. You have very good opinions, and I really wish you all the best.
Thank you,
I
ma'am.
hope you keep these thoughts in you whole your life.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Aparna. I am from CSE-A. My roll number is 505.
Aparna, 5 not?
505.
505. Okay, please share your opinions.
Yes, ma'am. Nowadays, we are seeing the color discrimination in America also, and in
Mhm.
earlier states also we have seen. To overcome this, we have to help the black persons to raise in the America. All every color is equal before the law. I think blacks and whites are all are equal. There is no color discrimination at all. We have to see all of them as equal. Um, and first of all we have to provide them safety to avoid um, any harassment from Americans, and we have to tell them to open communicately and show their talent confidently, and we have to support them like friends or family. They all have to support them very quickly, and next we have to give support, and we have to give self-esteem that you can do, and you have to show your talent behind all, and we have to encourage them by their talents, not by their color. We should not never discriminate by their caste or religion or gender or anything. Even though black or white, they have some hidden talents, and we have to encourage them, and self-esteem is most important, I think, for them, and uh,
Okay,
thank.
I have a good. So, how do you think you can increase your, self-esteem if a person is going through a situation like this? How do you think they can? How do you think that they can increase their self-confidence or self-esteem at that point of time?
First of all, we have to be brave, ma'am, and we have to believe in ourselves first. And any situation, we have to fight successfully and achieve the success greatly. Yes.
Makes sense. Fair enough. Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. It was really nice meeting you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you.
Ma'am, am I audible?
Yeah, but I don't see anyone on the screen. Is the video off?
Yes, ma'am. Just a second.
Yeah.
Ma'am, just a second.
What happened, Anna?
Ma'am, we just started.
It's not starting. Call Srinivas then. Madam, I think there is a problem with the video. We are adjusting. Yes.
Sure. Yeah, I can see it.
Now it is visible, right? Yes.
Yeah, it's visible.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
I'm Bhumika from second year CSE-A.
You are? I'm sorry, I didn't hear your name.
I'm Bhumika, ma'am.
Bhumika. Okay. Bhumika, what is your roll number?
502, ma'am.
502. Okay. Please share your opinion on the videos.
Yeah, ma'am. In general, first we are the humans. The partition of the humans is really it's not good. Because of the discrimination is not good, ma'am. In my perception, all humans are equal. So discrimination in the sense they have separate area, they allocate separate area, and some peoples and caste reservations. Yes, ma'am, this is the.
So, what are your views on the racism that's going on in America?
Oh, ma'am, please.
What are your views on the racism that is going on in America right now regarding the whites and the blacks, the differentiation that's being shown? What are your opinions on that?
In my opinion, no, ma'am, I can't ask another question, ma'am, please.
All right, sure. Do you think there is any discrimination that's being shown in our country?
Yes, ma'am. Discrimination.
What kind of
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of discrimination?
Discrimination in the caste or separate castes we have in our country, and they allocate some area in such a villages. More of the area in cities, I don't know. Some villages or some discriminations are there, but still they realize. Education persons they realize so we are the humans, right? We don't discriminate in schools or colleges, whatever it may be, but still villages are showing the discrimination between the humans. I think this is not good. I think so.
Great. Thank you for sharing your opinion.
Thank you,
I've noted it down. It's all in my mind now. All
Yeah.
right. Thank you for sharing it.
Thank you,
All the best for your future.
Hello, ma'am. Good morning.
Hello.
Ma'am, my
Good
name
morning.
is. I'm from CSE second year. I'm here to talk about what I have listened to.
Your name?
Ma'am,
Your name?
Chiranjeevi. Chiranjeevi.
Chiranjeevi.
It's fine.
Chiranjeevi, your roll number is?
Ma'am, sorry.
Your roll number?
523.
Okay, your roll number is 523. Please share your opinion.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I've listened to Cleon Smith's activity where he shared that the black people has faced so many things in America. Actually, it is all about the parents of black people treats his children. Mm, it's not good, I think. In India, we have like caste and discrimination. Similarly, there is also racism. So students fear about that, and the parents are not allowing them to enjoy within their limits. So same way in India we have caste and discrimination. Mm, in the whenever we are going to take an exam, the reservation is mostly to the girls, so the boys are behind them. So I feel we should treat people equally, no matter where they come from and uh, what caste they belong to. So I totally agree with that.
You totally?
So I totally disagree with that.
Okay. So you raised a good point there. So I would like to ask you, since you compared both the situations in both the countries, how do you think things are in India right now? Has there been any change from the past, or is the situation still going on like that?
Yes, ma'am. In India, the situations have been changing from time to time. Mm, I'm talking about now. Actually, there is a good thing is we have, mm, but sorry, we don't have caste and discrimination in some fields. Like mostly there might be um, not only in exams, in every aspect we take, there might be a caste and discrimination. So politics come into this and take decisions which will help our students growth and also in their education field.
Okay. Good opinion. I really like your opinion. So and thank you for sharing your views with me. All the very best for your future endeavors. Thank you. Hello.
Hi, ma'am. My name is Vamsi.
Hello. Vamsi.
515.
Okay, Vamsi, roll number 515. Okay, please share your opinion on the video that you just saw.
Nowadays, people are very seeing the some people in our India. The people are seeing the low caste and high caste feelings. In the other countries, they are seeing like black people and white people. The people will be so hated from the white people because of this. Because of this racism, people are getting very hurted.
They're getting
very hated, ma'am, by the people and discrimination also by the people. Priority in the other countries, there are priority in the white people only. By the white people, the black people is very getting underrated, like underrating by the white people. In our India, there is a discrimination in the caste feelings, like BCA, SC, like this. To stop this racism, want to awareness about the feelings and no discrimination in the society.
Okay, so Vamsi, how do you think you as a student can change the situation?
By talking and the awareness about not to dis, not to discreet about the castes and the no caste and high caste.
Okay, so you say since if they do not discuss about it, there'll not be any discrimination. So you think there's any difference between the older generation and the generation that we have now?
In older generations, the caste feelings are very high about marriages and you're low caste, you're very poor. Like nowadays, in our class also, so many people say SC, but we are same in our generation. Like this, the difference.
Good opinion, actually. Thank you so much for sharing your opinions, Vamsi. I wish you all the best for your future.
Okay, ma'am. Thanks. Ma'am.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Jagat. The roll number is 516. Good morning, ma'am. Good
Give me a
morning.
minute, please.
516, ma'am. Client
Okay.
Smith.
I'm sorry, but please repeat your name and roll number.
My name is Sai Venkatalavanya Jagat, ma'am. 516.
516 is your roll number. And how do you want me to call you?
Jagat, ma'am.
Jagat, okay. So Jagat, and your roll number is 516, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please share your opinion on the video you just saw.
Yes, ma'am. I saw one video, ma'am, that is blacksmith, American blacksmith video, ma'am. He is very less priority is in his caste, ma'am, and he was suffering caste feeling, ma'am. In North side is more have in caste priority, ma'am. In nowadays, caste feeling is nothing there in our society, ma'am. We take some example, ma'am. In classroom, we did not have any no caste feelings, ma'am. We all are together in a friends and respect everyone, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
No. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I've heard your opinion. So you say things have improved now since, and you gave the example of your classroom and how you co-live together. So do you think there is a difference between how the previous two generations saw discrimination and how we as Gen Z are facing the situation?
Yes, ma'am. Before generation have more caste feelings, ma'am. In our grandparents and relatives also have more caste feelings. But nowadays there is no caste feeling for everywhere in any place, ma'am. Because he is going with a friendship manner, ma'am. Every caste also can together only working, ma'am. In everywhere in our society also have more number of caste, ma'am, but we did not choosing caste only. They seeing only their friendships only.
Makes sense. That's good to hear. Thank you for sharing your opinion with me. It was nice meeting you.
Thank you.
All the best for your future endeavors.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, these people have to finish it soon, ma'am. If you don't mind, just can you just wrap it up, because again we have a discussion, ma'am. We need to complete
Okay,
it.
how many students are left?
Still, how many are there? Seven people are there, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Fine, I'll not ask any questions anymore. Ask them to come and share their opinions so that I can wrap it up.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
My name is Narendra, ma'am. I am from
Narendra. Okay.
My
Your roll number, please?
503, ma'am.
Okay. Please share your opinion.
Now I want to say about some few points about discrimination. which my friend has been faced, and I also. I want to relate with a real-time example. When I was studying BTech, my friend has written policy exam, and my female friend also write an exam, but my female friend has got less marks, uh, between 600, and my friend has got 300, which was a very good score in polytechnic. So but according to gender discrimination, he should not get good college based on the rank due to generation discrimination. So he has faced many lot problems nowadays compared to previous generation. Nowadays, little reduced discrimination. Yeah, that's all, man.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your opinion. It was good meeting you. All the best for your future.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Myself, Durga Prasad, ma'am. I'm from
Durga Prasad. Okay, your roll number, please.
22 KD 5012. 120
512. Okay, so roll number 512. All right. Please tell me, what do you think about the video?
I think how to raise the black man in American. The empowerment, we want to some strategy and background and some skills. When we want, when we have more skills and some different types of thoughts, then we will raise it there, ma'am. And we head of the department also, one of the man is there, then we will save, ma'am. And the improvement is good. And the education me self empowerment is very important, ma'am. The parents will be give some advice and some thoughts, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, cool, fine. Thank you for sharing your opinion with me. All the very best for your future endeavors.
Ma'am, any ask questions?
Okay, sure. If you want me to. Okay. So you said you want to raise your bar on the topic. When you said that, do you think the American government is doing any reforms in changing the situation? And has the situation improved in the country?
Yes, ma'am, improved, but sometimes they will do risk some black Americans. And government also same nowadays and ancient days also same, ma'am. But sometimes will improve. Somebody can do some differences. And nowadays also some partialities have, but no more that than ancient days. Comparing my ancient days, nowadays better than empowerment. That's me.
Okay, so you said situation is improving. That's good to hear, actually.
Thank you.
Cool. Thank you. All the best.
Good morning, Swatama.
Good morning.
This is Venkatesh from CSE-A, bearing register number 22KD180509.
Venkatesh, the last three numbers of your roll number, please. 109.
509.
509, okay. Please share your opinion.
Yeah, I previously saw the video which is about raising the blacks in America. It is based. It is related to the racism. Yeah, in America, many people treat the people as slaves. This is not the correct way. Many
social developers, they thought they fought for the racism, and gradually it improved somewhat about the racism, and in many countries they got independence also because of fighting by the freedom fighters. In my opinion, in India, racism is somewhat decreased due to the social reforms have been taken place in the previous years. That's it.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. I really like that you raised a point and of comparison between how the things are in the Western countries and in our country. Cool. Thank you. Thank you. All the very best for your future.
Thank you.
Hi, ma'am. I am Nitin.
Hello.
I am Nitin.
Nitin. Okay.
519.
Nitin, 519. Okay. Please tell me, what do you think about the video?
I am here to speak about racing. Racing a black persons in America. Nowadays, racing is decreased in America, but 20 years ago, there is a more racism in America. Like they use black people like farming tools. Means they completed work by the black peoples. Now the racism is decreased in America. Not only in America, India also more racism. Now in India also decreases. That's it, ma'am.
Okay, so you drew a comparison between America and India. What do you think are the similarities in both the situations?
I have no
The
idea.
similarities between the racism that's happening in America and the caste system that we have here. What is the similarity?
Similarities means no one touched to the racism peoples in both America and India.
Okay, cool. That is the similarity. Fine. Thank you for sharing your opinion. All the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. My name is Ravina Chandra Durga. I am from second year CSE. Ravi.
I'm sorry, please can you repeat your name?
My name is Ravina, madam. Ravi now.
Ravina.
Ravi.
Ravina. Ravi, okay.
I am from second year CSE, ma'am.
Your roll number?
518, ma'am. My admission number is 518.
518. Okay, please tell me, what do you think of the video that's shown to you?
In America, those people are very they don't like the black people, man. And they are also in past they bought some black people for their working, and they use the black people to the farming tools like cotton pickers in the past, and nowadays also a lot of black people, a lot of Americans are doing racism on black people, man. And those are called the black people as offensive words like nigga, a lot of offensive words, man. When they are seeing the black people, they don't touch the black people in America, man. By comparing our India, here we have religious feelings and caste feelings. If and in India we don't our older in our grandfathers and grandmothers don't like religious intercaste marriages, and we have a caste discrimination in India. That's it.
Okay. Thank you for sharing your opinion with me, Ravi. All the very best for your future. Thank you.
Good evening, ma'am. Sorry, good afternoon, ma'am. This is Gautam from second year. CSE-A. My roll number is 507, ma'am.
Gautam 507. Okay. Please tell me, what do you think of the video?
Ma'am, the video is about the black people who are in America. Ma'am, he shared his experience from his childhood onwards, how they feel about black people and the persons who are in America. Ma'am, actually in America, in the old generations, they imported persons for their labors as from South Africa, ma'am. Due to this purpose, the black persons are settled in America. Actually in America, the domination is white people. Actually white people dominates the black persons because of they see as laborers. So due to this, there faces a lot of discrimination in that areas. How he become a strong person by overcoming the discrimination like this. He shared some experiences with in that video, ma'am. Similar to that, still now there are some discriminations are there in America, ma'am. Still I think 2019, ma'am, a policeman who a discriminated a black person. It's a no, it's become a virally in the whole world, and it will become a viral in the whole world also, ma'am. Due to this, a lot of discriminations are generated in the time. So that's it, ma'am. That video.
Okay, that was really nice views of yours. You raised pretty good points. Thank you so much for sharing all your views with me.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for giving this opportunity.
Thank you. All the very best.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I am Balsai. My roll number is 504.
Good morning, Balsai. Sorry, good afternoon, Balsai. Okay, 504, right?
Yes,
okay, please share your opinion.
I would like to share my thoughts about that recent video I have seen, ma'am. In that video, in the society, caste and religion plays major role, ma'am. To that caste and religion most of the people get scared about that caste and religion, that other people's dominating that persons, and they describe and the other people's describe that persons, ma'am. To overcome that uncomfortableness, parents play major role, ma'am. When parents motivate their child to get success, that type of motivation, then everybody gets success, man. Like when we take example, APJ Abdul Kalam, in his school days, his teacher blamed him because he is Muslim, and his friends also. But his father motivated him for every evening on a long walk, and he gets success. Like B.R. Ambedkar also. Thank you.
Thank you so much for sharing your opinions. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much. Future, all the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Good afternoon, madam. Myself, I am B. Bhargav, madam, 517, my registration number.
Okay, Bhargav, roll number 517.
517, madam.
Okay, 517. So, what do you think about the video?
And in this video, I was thinking about the Klingsmith conference meeting test, madam. He is the black person, madam. In the older days, America sir dominant to the black persons, madam. And when the Klingsmith when the climate's sharing his personal information about the conference hall. Personal information and society is based on caste and religion in America. The caste and religion states to the parents are fight to children to dominate the black peoples. Example, B.R. Ambedkar. He is a low caste person, but his father has a lot of improvements to his write a constitution. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much for sharing your views, Bhargav. Thank you so much. All the best for your future works.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Good morning. So, is the individual round done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so all the students are done, right? So now this is for group discussion.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Today we are here to discuss
I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. So how many groups would be there?
6 members. 6 members.
No, yeah, it's a 6-member group, but how many groups are there?
Actually, 4 groups.
Okay, 4 groups.
Groups, ma'am.
Okay, 6 people, 4 groups. Okay. So can you please introduce yourself? Your roll numbers?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Sirisha from second year CSE-A 524.
524. Okay.
I'm Jahnavi 514.
Okay.
A Likita 508.
508.
Abhinaya 513.
513. Okay.
Tejashree 520.
520. Okay.
Aparna 505.
505. All right. Please go on.
Ma'am, today we are here to discuss about and share our perspectives on listen to speak activity. And to start with, discrimination. It's a very simple word, but one person who experiences it will know the true pain of it. Tell me your perspective on that.
Yes, I do agree with your point, and I want to add few more points on this discussion. As I do agree, the people who suffers from it, they'll know more pain. They'll know about how it's really affecting them on regarding the studies, or it may be anything, any perspective. What about you?
Yeah, I agree with you, Siri. Not only in education, but also in we are facing in gender discrimination, gender like between male and female. And I think nowadays it is improving. Like both female and male are working together and are sharing the household works also.
Yes, I completely agree with you, Dikta, and I want to add some more points to this discussion that we can experience through caste also, and we can avoid them using some solutions like doing campaignings regarding this, and we can give a good educations to the youngsters so that they can change the country by avoiding the discrimination.
Yes, I completely agree with you. Nowadays, we are seeing black and white discrimination, but we have to see all of them equally before law, and we have to raise their talents. And by the talents, we have to Finally, I want to conclude that what you all have said was absolutely correct. And there are many famous personalities who have strived for bringing equality in our country. So we should not show any discrimination or avoid these kind of racism, religious things and caste. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Before you guys go, I'll just repeat your roll numbers. You tell me if I've noted it down correctly. So 524. Okay, so your name is? Please, pardon again. Okay, 524, it's Risha. Great. 514, it is? 514, Jahnavi. Great. And 508?
Likita, ma'am.
508, it's Likita. Great, Likita. And 513? 513 is Abhinaya. 520? 520, Tejashri. And 505?
Aparna, ma'am.
Aparna. So you guys really had a good discussion. So, and raised good points. Is there anything that any one of you wants to add up to the whole situation after the conclusion? To sum it all up?
Might be it will eradicate when the people who are suffering from it have to raise their voice. They have to express they are discriminating by something. Then only the government or someone will take some action on that. So the main thing is the people who are suffering with that should raise their voice and conclude to the government so that it may be helpful to them and other people too.
Makes sense. That was a good sum up. Cool. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Good
morning, ma'am. Good morning. Okay, so before you begin with the group discussion, can I have your names and roll numbers again, please?
Adilakshmi 501.
Okay, Adi Lakshmi, it's 501. Okay, fine, I'll just have your names. Okay. Adi Lakshmi, it's 501. Next.
Shamla 521, ma'am.
Shamla 521.
Navya 510, ma'am.
Navya 510.
Navya 511.
Bhavya, right?
Huh?
Yeah. It's Bhavya, right?
Bhumika 512, ma'am.
Bhumika. Next.
Chiranjeevi 523.
Okay, please carry on your discussion.
As we all know that we saw a video in our lab that is about racism. In my perception, in our country, we mainly discussed on racism means community and religion mostly. We doesn't have that much of color, but in America, compared to India, America have more racism depends on color.
Yes, I get your point. In India, we also have caste and discrimination in various fields. For example, in examination also, we have caste and discrimination that only for girls have reserved more percentage. So, I thought,
Yes, I agree with you, Chiranjeevi, because this due to this discrimination which is happening in reservation, many merit students are not able to get their seats in their interested college. Instead of that, many of the non-deserving students are getting. Although their rank is low compared to the merit students, still they are getting. This should be somehow overcome to avoid the discrimination.
Yes, I agree with your point, Bhavya. Not only in that perception, in my perception, actually, we just humans, we not agree, we not having that communications or discriminations between the humans, because education systems and whatever it may be in offices and whatever it may be, we don't have an human discriminations.
I agree with you, Bhumika. In this era,
people are going to other countries for higher education. In those countries, various countries, people are discriminating Indians. They are not allowing Indians for some common purposes like restaurants or anything that based on normal purposes.
I agree with your point, Navya. We are seeing that there so many people are not allowing for the restaurants, and we are also suffering for the gender discriminations also. In olden days, so many men's are being more than the women's. They are more suffer than the men's.
I also agree with all your points. It is more better than our past. I think it is very better in future also. Thank you.
Okay, is that what you would like to conclude with, or is there someone who would like to give a gist of all that you've discussed so far?
No, ma'am, it's correct.
Would someone like to summarize all that you've spoken?
So lastly,
Yeah.
that the percentage of discrimination has been decreased, but still it have to be more. It was affected to the education students more. In future, it will be reduced. We think. Thank you.
Good one. Nice discussion. Thank you so much. All the best, all of you. Hello. Guys, I think you are on mute. Can you please check the mic?
Good morning, madam. We are here to discuss a small discussion on a rise of black in.
I'm sorry, but before you go ahead with the discussion, can I have your names and roll numbers again, please?
Madam, Vishal 522, madam.
All of you are not on the screen. Can you please move a bit to your right? Yeah, that person. Yeah, that's better now. Please go on. Tell me your names and roll numbers.
Roll number 522, madam.
Roll number 522. Okay.
Ma'am, 506 Malik.
Malik. Okay.
515 Vamsi.
Vamsi.
509 Venkatesh.
Venkatesh.
518 Ravi. 518.
Ravi. Okay.
Ma'am, 507 Gautam.
Gautam. Please carry on your discussion.
Good morning, madam. We are here to discuss a few points about the rise of black in America. We all know that racism is the most important thing in early days that was faced by the great people. Even Abdul Kalam has faced in his childhood in the name of religion and caste. Can you brief about it?
Yeah, present world doesn't have that much of racism as earlier have, but at those times the people suffered a lot due to this racism because they were brutally abused and many people made slaves. And if you compare the countries like America, blacks were treated as slaves at the time. So it was very bad situation at the time. But happily in present days we are not getting such type of responses. We are even now, I think. What about you? How do you conclude that?
Can anybody share about few parameters to discuss about the racism to reduce it nowadays?
In everybody, there should be a social reformer, just like that Abraham Lincoln and in our India.
By improving social awareness
So many-
in different people's, mainly in children. So it is very important because of they are main pillars in our future. So improving social awareness on schools and colleges, it is also very important.
Education is also very important, I think, because it is the main pillar and foundation for all such aspects. Because we will get educated and we will get enough knowledge to treat humans like humans other than slaves like that.
I think in this present days, education is most important.
Yeah.
Everybody is not educated. And in a point of view, the empowerment and with the guidance of the and community developments, that the racism must be decreased.
Yeah.
So, madam, we want to conclude about the racism is far better than before. So we
In present days, we are now even, ma'am. In earlier past, those people suffered a lot, but today we are so happy that racism has in extreme phase. Only we can observe only in few places in India or in any country, other country in our world.
That is rare cases.
Yeah, in rare cases, but now we are even now, and it is very good situation. And yeah, that's it, ma'am.
Good to hear this. Good discussion so far. I mean, you concluded it well. Thank you so much. It was a nice discussion.
Thank you,
And
ma'am.
a good batch.
Thank you.
Yeah. All the best.
Thank you, ma'am.
Madam, we are supposed to start session 2. So we have 5 more students. Can you please give them marks based on their individual performance, ma'am?
So there wouldn't be any group discussion for them?
Yes, ma'am. There won't be a discussion. Okay, ma'am. And now I call all the students from slot 1. Could you please give common feedback?
Okay, you'll send all the students from the individual performances one. And
Yes.
you'll send them all collectively or individually?
No. Collectively, we will gather here. You can give feedback, ma'am, for entire this
Ma'am,
slot.
is it okay if I give them my honest feedback since they're all standing together? Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am, you can. No issues. Okay, ma'am?
Sure, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. So, okay. Is everyone here?
Just a minute, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, we are ready.
Okay. So, guys, so far, even be it the individual performance or the group performance, I gave the scores on the basis of 5 parameters. The first one was the grammar, the basic sentence formations. The second one is the information that you put on the table. The third one is the vocabulary that you used. Fourth one is the accent and the fluency, like the smoothness in the way you spoke. So these are the 5 parameters that I gave the scores on. So my observation so far is you guys are brilliant. You guys have really good confidence. It takes a lot of guts to put your opinions on the table, first of all. I know I used to have stage fear myself, so I know how difficult it is to share your opinion, first of all. And kudos to that. Secondly, there were a few students who really impressed me. They had a lot of confidence. They were able to put forth their opinions well, and they did a quite research. And some people, though they had a very good knowledge, I could see that it was lack of confidence that was hindering them from putting forth their opinions. Guys, I would advise, I wouldn't take the names of the people, but yeah, I would like to advise all of you that fundamentals are very important in the communication. You should be very strong in your grammar. When you have good grip on your grammar, you'll be able to frame the sentences well. And when you will be able to frame the sentences well, your fluency would obviously and automatically improve, because you will not be concerned about how am I framing my sentence, am I using the right words. Those would not be going on in your mind, and that would be a smooth sail for you. So I would advise you guys to keep reading books, keep talking amongst yourselves so that it increases. And please don't consider English as an alien language. It's very rampant right now. And you guys are brilliant, really. I've seen many people who do study, and even at the age of 30 or 35, they're not able to speak very brilliantly. You guys did really well. All I would ask you is keep reading and keep talking. That would increase your language. Do boost your confidence. And there was a girl who I even told her. She said she was nervous, but she did brilliant. She shared her opinion very confidently. She was very smooth talker. I really liked the way she said that. But she quoted that she was nervous. I don't know, if she was very confident, she would have done much better, maybe. So yeah, that's my observation so far. Be confident, guys. Keep reading. And English is a real good bridge. I know it's good to be fond of your mother tongue and all that, but the point here is you have knowledge, you have skills, but to portray that to the interviewer, English is the only bridge that we have, because right now the MNCs, the industry here, is not run by the Indian government. So most of us want to work in MNCs, and the common bridge that we have is English, because there are people of many nationalities working in the company. And in anyone, you'll have to report, you'll have to present and everything. So all you need to have is confidence in yourself, and you'll have to keep learning. And the only way to learn a language is by talking and reading. There's no other way you can do that. And keep your fundamentals clean. Grammar is not easy, especially your tenses and the way you put your verbs. There are small tricks to everything. For instance, I'll tell you an example. When you use did in a sentence, you do not use verb third form, the past participle form. You do not use a V3 with did. That's a very small thing. And also, if I give another example, when you use few, you do not say few people, you say a few people. If you do not put that a in, before the few, it will change the entire meaning of the sentence. So those are the small, minute things that you'll keep on learning when you keep talking or when you keep reading. Make sure you make it a habit to read a book, be it a small book, a short story, or a novel or anything. Make sure you spend 15 minutes a day reading a book. Trust me, that would increase your vocabulary a lot. Okay, this is all I could bug your brains with.
No, ma'am.
You can contact me anytime in future if you need any assistance or any help from my side.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your support. Even all of us, we are feeling very happy to meet you, and virtually especially. And whatever the feedback you have given, definitely we are going to take it in a positive way. And I think the students are going to promise you that they will be following all those ideas, and definitely they are going to enhance their communication skills.
I hope so. I would love to see you all guys settled in a brilliant way and do very good in your future.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
We will be ending up this session, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you, ma'am, once again. Actually, Hari sir is in some meeting, so he could not join us. Okay, ma'am. So I will be calling you in the evening, ma'am.
Anytime.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.